What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today we're getting into My Hero Academia episode 31. And we're going to jump right into the crazy action that we left off with. Well, actually, it's kind of not crazy action anymore. He just went unconscious.
Yeah.
But we had Hero Killer
Stain. It was a very
Stain.
weird and awkward ending.
There was a ton of crazy action. It was just here, it was there, it was over here again, and there's a lot of stuff that was happening. Shoto Todoroki, Ida, Izuku, and then some other random dude. They're going ham. Hero Killer Stain. He gets caught. He breaks out. A weird flying Nomu grabs Izuku, taking off. Hero Killer Stain. From out the sky,
stabs him in the brain,
takes him out, and does this crazy monologue. He's calling out Endeavor, and then he overloaded.
He just shuts off.
Yeah, he overloaded.
Like a robot that its battery got dead.
Yes.
So it
he did not power down. It was weirder than that. It was like an instant. It wasn't like a.
And his pupils,
it was just
they're just gone.
It's like some Undertaker, freaking cue the lights. But anyway, apparently his rib broke or something.
Punctured his lung.
Yeah. Things. But let's go ahead, jump into it, and see what's going down. Helicopter. Get to the chopper. That's not a good accent, but she's like, I will get the scoop. Oh, is that Kuragiri and... Yup! Shigaraki and Kuragiri. Handy Andy checking it out from a distance.
Tomorrow.
Who's your favorite of the lesser characters of the show? Minus Sue. Yeah. Complaints? Oh my. Oh no.
It's a puppy.
It's Gruff McGruff. Woof!
Oh my god.
やけどに骨折となかなか重傷で現在厳戒態勢のもと治療中だわ。遊泳生徒なら分かっていると思うが頂上黎明期警察は統率と企画を重要視し個性を部に用いないこととした。本来なら糾弾されてしかるべきこれらが公に認められているのは先人たちがモラルやルールをしっかり遵守してきたからなんだわ。資格民主主義者が保護管理者の指示なく個性で危害を加えたこと。君たち3人及びプロヒーロー、エンデバー、マニュアル、グラントリノ、この6名には厳正な処分が下されなければならない。待ってくださいよ。
気
づいてなかったんですよ。規則守って見殺しにするべきだったって。結果往来であれば規則などうやむやで良いと。
That's some bullshit, though.
助けるのがヒーローの仕事だろ。だから君は卵だ。まったくいい教育をしてるわね、遊泳もエンデバーも。
Freaking called his dad out too, you know?
Yeah.
目撃者は極めて限られている。この違反はここで握りつぶせるんだわ。だが君たちの英断と功績も誰にも知られることはない。
Which I was just saying that it would really give them a lot of credit, you know.
善とある若者の偉大なる過ちにケチをつけたくないんだわ。申し訳ございませんでした。よし、他人に迷惑かかる。分かったら二度とするなよ。はい。大人の君たちが受けていた
It's worth it for the trade-off, I guess.
なくなってしまうが、せめて共に平和を守る人間として。
That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
最初から言ってくださいよ。
思わぬ形で始まった路地裏の戦いは
I mean, you gotta take the little victories you can.
I don't know. I don't like that dog.
Villains out. I still want to see where all the elite villains are, you know?
Yeah.
オールマイトが登場して以降の単独犯罪者では最多の殺人数。
警察の監視下のもと病院で治療中。
It's kind of
警
weird.
察は被害者の回復を待ち、
Radio
犯
in
行
the
の詳しい
forest.
動機などを取り調べる予定です。
間違いなく日本の世界の犯罪史上に名を残すであろうヴィラン、ヒーロー殺しスタイル。
ノームは二の次かよ。
Secondary.
It's because Anobu has kind of got handled.
Yeah.
忘れるどころか俺らの方がおまけ扱いか。
Heh.
I love that his power is like. Yeah.
今すぐ帰りて。
He does look stylish.
Yeah.
早く行こうぜ。ちょっと待って。変身スプラ。
時間が来たと言っただろうが。
すいません。
よし、パトロール行くぞ。
はい。
巻いて巻いて巻き切れる。シュシュッと一吹き簡単ウェーブ。ヘアスプレーうねり。
So heroic.
テレビ出ちゃったな。ヒーロー、私たちはヒーロー。さあ、パトロール出ましょうか。
And like finally we get to do something like a hero.
大丈夫ならよかったよ。テク君も飯田君も。アドレスだけ来た時すごくドキドキしちゃったから。安静にね。
When I got the location, I thought it was a booty call.
外でやるよ。
あ、はい。じゃあまた学校でね。
恋バナ。
女子との通話ってすごい。
That's so adorable.
左手後遺症が残るそうだ。後遺症。
It's a good thing his power is his legs and not his arms, you know? Still a lot better than what his brother
ヒ
ended
ー
up
ロー
with,
殺し
you
を
know?
見つけた時
Yeah.
何も考えられなくなった。マニュアルさんにまず伝えるべきだった。
Mm-hmm.
なのに怒りで我を忘れてしまった。俺が本物のヒーローになれるまでこの左手は残そうと思う。
Wow, it's like a reminder.
あの時もっと強く言っておけば。いや、よそ。
You can't blame
200
himself.
万も飲み込んだんだ。戒めをこの手に。一緒に強くなろうね。なんか悪い。何が？俺が関わると手がダメになるみてえな感じになってる。呪いか。いや、冗談じゃねえ。
Like a hand crusher?
Is that a ringtone?
It's like, is that really a ringtone? That ringtone's annoying. That's awesome.
いたらぬばかりで先生には多大なるご迷惑をおかけしまして、いやはやなんとも。
It's so funny to see him like that,
Like
you know?
freaking out, yeah.
今回電話したのは他でもないヒーロー殺しの件だ。実際に愛も見えた時間は数分もないが、それでも戦慄させられた。
グラントリノともあろうものを戦慄させるとは。
せやすわけじゃねえが、年寄り、お前の持つ平和の象徴観念と同時
He has that like sense of his idea of justice, you know?
カリスマってやつだ。そこでディラン連
Might be
合
more dangerous than that, yeah.
ボス事件でステインと連合のつながりが示唆された。この時点で連合は遊泳を襲って帰
They're
り
connected, but in a way different than he thinks, you know?
そういう思想ある集団だったと認知される。個々の悪意は小さくとも一つの意志のもと集まることで何倍にも何十倍にも膨れ上がる。俺の盟友でありお前の死、仙台ワン・フォー・オール所有者志村を殺し、お前の腹に穴を開けた男、オール・フォー・ワンが再び動き始めた
All
と
for
見ている。
one?
あの怪我でよもや生きていたとは信じたくない事実です。
So is that like the opposite, like his pure opposite?
仲間も売れねえって嘆いてるばっかよ。困ったもんだ。ヴィランたちの暴走や衝動が熱気となって国全体に充満してた。いい時代だった。
白い儲け話がある。あんたら組合の品質を心底評価しているからこそ話すんだぜ。この動画見たか？
こいつは？
今最も熱いヒーロー殺しの動画だ。
死の主張、英雄回帰。ヒーローとは見返りを求めてはならない。自己犠牲の果てに得うる称号でなければならない。
Yeah, that's why he didn't like Ida, yeah. That's what I'm saying, like his thought process makes sense somewhat, you know?
Yeah.
俺を殺していいのは本物のヒーローオールマイトだけだ。
多くの奴らは気づいてないだろうな。深く静かに見えない場所に隠れていたバラバラだった悪意が今連合に向け動き始めている。
Oh man. Well, what's crazy about that is like they didn't even like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's weird that Shigaraki specifically like hated him. He wanted the Nomu to like overshine him and kind of make him look lesser than. So now he's done this crazy thing, and it's like sending people towards the League of Villains. They think that they're attached, and that his ideology is living on essentially in the League of Villains. So it's like a weird dynamic there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how that works out.
Yeah.
Like I don't get how Shigaraki embraces that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've seen him watching and like kind of paying attention to what's going on. We haven't really heard his opinion on that. The last thing we really saw of him talking about it was how he was so upset that they were the side story.
Right. Because like the Nomu like died.
Exactly.
Well, the Nomu's like kind of sucked compared to him. Like,
yeah, they got wrecked up pretty good.
Died so easily. It seemed like.
Well, the Nomu sucked compared to the original Nomu. The first Nomu was like way more
devastating.
devastating.
He even said like the main guy or whatever, like the leader guy.
They're not as good as.
Yeah, because he like didn't take as much time on them or something.
Well, he didn't have as much time because there were still more that just weren't even ready yet.
Yeah.
They were like half-baked Nomu.
And he said that he could only have 3.
Yeah.
But he had more than
6 that were ready, I think.
But I thought that there was more than 3 out there, but there may have only been 3.
I think it was just because it kept shooting around at different parts of the city and stuff going on. Because there was the Screamer, there was the bulky one, and then there was the one that could fly.
The flyer, yeah. That makes sense.
The Screamer was a weird one.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest one to me.
Yeah, the coolest was the bulky one, I think.
Yeah, well, I like the one that could fly.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because it could fly. That's just, my thing. But, we didn't really see any more of Hero Killer Stain himself, but we did get a lot of him, like, through storytelling, them watching the video and spreading his story and what his belief system is and stuff like that. And then All for One. Now, that sounds to me like the complete opposite of One for All. So what is is it like a similar ability but like the evil version?
That's what I was thinking, like.
Because One for All you think is like one person who like defends everyone, and then All for One sounds like a selfish thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is weird because if you go back, I remember I would get confused if it was because the saying is one for all for one.
Yeah.
And I think I said all for one early, and people were like, that is not what it is.
Yeah,
or whatever.
It's one for all. You must remember.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Because as soon as they said that, I was like, I remember way back getting confused and calling it that.
Well, because, like, I think it's an honest mistake.
The saying
because it's like a saying, like, you say them back to back.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm interested in that whole situation. So apparently, and that's who injured him, who injured All Might,
right,
and gave him the hole in his stomach and everything. So it's like, if that dude could do that, how powerful is this entity? Oh, and I mean, yeah, it is a guy because they've said he.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, am I assuming? But they have said he, and I love another thing. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but there's been a lot of things that have been happening. Like the almost, I don't want to say humanizing because he hasn't been inhuman, but like Shoto being more of like a jokey, like he's starting to like fall into the friendship thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like even though he wasn't joking, it's like they were all having a laugh together about
Right.
him being the hand crusher and like I don't know, I like that dynamic instead of everything always being so super serious and like I have to be the best and you know whatever, and he's kind of embracing himself more, his abilities, his father, his situation.
Yeah.
He talked to his mother and kind of got some of his he got his groove back, you know, or whatever, got some mojo.
I didn't like that dog at all, like the chief guy. Just because, like, I don't know, like, I feel like what they did was necessary.
Well, yeah,
and it's like, I just feel like
if
they hadn't done
that.
Yeah, but, like, just for them to, like, punish, like, to get punished, like, so, like,
but they're
them
not gonna get
saying
punished.
They're punishing their leaders.
They're punishing the people that are above them because they should have taken action.
I just think
like,
that's
whatever.
the stupidest thing ever.
I get it. Like, I understand the whole idea, like, the concept of they have to be registered or, like, fully fledged heroes. That's the way the system works, or else it crumbles. But, like, the dog guy himself showed them respect and, like, bowed and whatever.
After freaking ripping into them.
That's why Shoto said you should have led with that.
You should have led with that. Like, I agree.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know.
In the end, though, like, he did show respect. I think I'm more upset with the system that says that that's what they did was wrong.
If you're a douchebag to somebody and then you show respect, it doesn't make you take away the fact that you were a douchebag to start out with.
He says woof after what he says.
I know.
He's pretty much the greatest.
Honestly, like, just my complete honesty, because this is what we do here, where we're honest with each other. His design and what he does, it's super cringy to me.
Okay.
I don't like him at all.
It makes me think of McGruff the crime dog.
There's something about it where I'm like, oh, it's a puppy, but then, like, as soon as he started talking, I'm like...
Do you know who McGruff is?
Yeah.
He's like the dog in the trench coat or whatever.
Yeah, but there's something about, like, the tongue hanging out.
That was cute.
Something about it.
And the fact that he says woof all the time.
I don't know. I don't like him.
It is kind of weird.
I mean, like, what he said aside, just like...
Yeah, him as a character
as a character, I was like, I don't know. Why can't he just be, like, a normal person? Yeah.
I don't know. I liked him. I don't know. I thought he was cool, but I grew up with McGruff the crime dog. Like, that was my thing in school, was like, take a bite out of crime. So I just, the whole time I saw that, I was like, oh, that's like a cool, like, reminded me of my childhood. So, like, I immediately liked him. And I think no matter what he said or did or whatever, I was going to have, like, a bias. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just where I'm coming from. But yeah, I don't like the system saying that what they did was wrong. I don't like that they didn't get credit for it and then Endeavor got credit for it. I don't know. Just not a fan.
I don't either, because it's like Endeavor didn't even he showed up at the last minute. Like,
he handled the Nomu.
Yeah, but like Hero Killer Stain, the students took care of him.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, give credit where credit's due. I don't care if they literally, if anybody should have gotten in trouble, it should have been like Ida.
Yes.
Because Ida's the one who was
reckless.
in the wrong. Yeah. But like the others, their friend was going to die. Like
to die.
Like, I'm so like I just like I feel so strongly about like that they did the right thing.
I agree. I do agree with that.
And that it's like, as much as like everybody said that at the end, I still don't think that there should have been any punishment whatsoever to anybody. Because I feel like the right thing.
Except for Stain.
Yeah.
He should get punished.
Yeah.
But then again,
just
like,
the way that the guy, the dog, freaking walked in there acting like, you know, they were like, they did this terrible thing at the beginning. Before he showed the respect, you know.
Other than him, like, okay, so he kills heroes, and I don't like that. Okay? But his ideology of heroes being heroic for the sake of heroism, for doing what's right. Like, Izuku completely is that value.
Yeah.
You know, like he completely stands for what Stain believes in, and that's why he left him and said, "You're worthy to live."
Yeah.
And it's like, I get that. I believe in that. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean you have to kill the so-called fake heroes and whatever. You know, like he's just crazy off the deep end. But I do absolutely believe that a true hero, somebody that I consider to be a superhero, has to be somewhat selfless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because otherwise it's just a job. You know, some people are out there just collecting a paycheck.
Yeah.
Or just trying to be cool or popular or, you know, have power or social status or social climbing.
Yeah.
So I get that. I do get that. But you can't be crazy and kill all the heroes. You can't do it.
You just can't do it.
That's why I gotta raise Stella to be a good super cat.
She bullies her
She'll be a true
siblings,
hero.
and we're trying to teach her not to do
She'll
that.
be a true hero. I don't know. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. You're the reason that Stella gets tasty treats. She's so happy when she gets her little tasty treats. But thank y'all so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means to us. It means the world. And we'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Say bye.
Stella. Say bye.
She won't say bye. She'll probably just stab me with her claw.
I'm trying to get her hand. Oh, she just wants to cuddle. Oh, she just wanted to cuddle.
I want to make our own channel just for Stella.
She needs her own channel.
Just for Stella.
We can like duct tape a camera to her back.
No.